As we get underway, a full-throated roar from the fans to urge their respective teams on. Both teams will be aiming to keep it tight in the early stages. And Edmilson, Dos Santos. What a through ball. They look unbeatable. Impressive defending. Billetti. Still with possession. They can attack from here. To the man in space. Can he make a chance? He took it so well. They broke up the deadlock. It's still early in the game. He tucked it away superbly into the right-hand corner. The stadium has erupted. Such a following this team has here. They're ahead by a goal to nil. Makalele. And Shevchenko. Here's Zambrotta. Billetti. Oleguer. And Puyol. Zambrotta. And Saviola. Edmilson. Ball given away. Worked really hard to get the ball back then. And Deco. Here's Edmilson. Edmilson! And Zambrotta. Saviola! And that's good defensive play, picking up the loose ball and putting it into touch. The keeper will be relieved as well. Into the danger area. Deflected by the defender.
And the keeper has it under control.
Essien. Caught him late. Conceded a free kick in a dangerous position. Good pass. Eto'o. And the keeper will be breathing a huge sigh of relief. Lucky there were no strikers around to pick it up. A good ball in could give them another goal here. Here's Edmilson. Cleared away. Oleguer. Billetti. Edmilson. And Saviola. Needs a sight of goal. Here's a throw in a potentially dangerous area too. Nodded away by the defender. And he has a go from there. Julio. Billetti. And Deco. Receives it in space. And Puyol. Billetti. Dos Santos. Well worked to win the ball. Good defending. Lampard. 15 minutes to go until the half-time whistle. He's on the rampage. Neat ball through. Bad challenge there. A free kick in a dangerous position. He could be booked here. Oh, no. I think the referee is going to keep the cards in his pocket this time. He may not be so lucky on the next occasion. Iniesta. Deco. Iniesta. Brought an end to the attack. Here's Drogba. The break is on. Delivery all important here. They're looking for the equaliser. Robin. That just goes way off to the left of the goal.
I think he knew what he was doing, but just couldn't pull it off.
And Zambrotta. Here's Edmilson. Billetti. Dos Santos. Iniesta. He had to get there and he did. To the man in space. Booted to safety. The difference of 1 goal here with the half-time break coming up. Iniesta. No accuracy with the pass. Keep possession. Here's Terry. Essien. Here's Lampard. Free kick awarded. Well maintained there. 1 minute is being shown on the board. He has quick feet. Showed his defensive quality with that interception. Here's Saviola. Dashes along the left side flank.
He's set up nicely for the cross here. Well, their well-drilled defensive tactics certainly absorbed the pressure, but it's now a corner.
Can they squeeze it in? The referee blows for the end of the first half. The players head off into the dressing rooms for their half-time team talks. Well, they've scored the only goal so far. Any thoughts on how you saw that half, Trevor?
Well, I'm sure the players will go...
The second half kicks off. How will it shape up? Neither manager has seen fit to make any substitutions. Robin. Wins possession to stop the attack. Iniesta. It's created a counter raid for them. In the box. Oh, he's been tripped. The referee points to the spot. Penalty kick given. He doesn't seem to be injured, so he may take the spot kick himself. It's an ideal situation for another goal. What a save! Amazing goal! That doubles their advantage. Just after the break. His sharp instincts paid off for that goal. They've wasted no time at all adding to their lead, have they, Trevor?
Yes, they look like they really mean business.
And Ashley Cole. Terry. And Makalele. Drogba. Concedes a free kick in a dangerous area here. Straight at goal.
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. Here's Makalele. And Deco. Slides a neat ball through. Cut out by the defender. Robin. The push forward gains momentum. There's a chance for a cross here. And Ashley Cole.
A solid defensive play there, cutting out that pass and clearing it well.
Terry. Drogba. That's wide. Couldn't get the accuracy then.
Well, it was a really dangerous situation there. They'll be sorry not to have hit the target.
And Puyol. Here's Saviola. We find space for a shot. Saviola! That's far wide of the right-hand post.
Well, I think the build-up was better than the finish.
Possession maintained here. And Lampard. He's in the box. He's right on the end of the rebound. Terrific goal. They'll fancy their chances of drawing level now. He was close to the keeper and pounced on the loose ball. The deficit looks far less. So the game is turning out to be less predictable than some thought, Trevor.
Yes, indeed. Some of the old bookies might be getting worried.
Here's Saviola. Deco finds him well. Can he create something here?
The keeper made no mistake there.
Drogba. Slides a great ball through. Blatant foul there. Edmilson. That pass didn't make it. That's tidy footwork. Friends it down the middle. The whistle's gone and the assistant referee has his flag up. Just caught offside there. We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. Well read. Dos Santos. Turns defence into attack there. Drogba. Here's Deco. Dos Santos. Can he get the room he needs? Eto'o. It's in. Brilliant. They now have a comfortable lead. A great shot into the left-hand corner.
It's been hit so well, and there was little the goalkeeper could do.
They may try to defend this lead now. No way through. Dos Santos. A nice ball through. Needs to test the keeper here.
The defenders are showing good concentration.
Crossing opportunity. Within shooting range. Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. And Terry. A chance to counter-attack here. Eto'o. A terrific goal. They just can't stop scoring. He's got another. It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
A superb shot indeed.
They've opened up a 3-goal lead. Surely that's game over, Trevor.
With the foot, so it's been a fine all-round performance.
We're into the last 5 minutes. Essien. Terry. And Ashley Cole. Robin. And Lampard. Here's Lampard. And Terry. He's off on the long run. Ball one here. Shevchenko. Now have possession here. Here's Eto'o. Ball given away. Schillaci. Still have the ball. Here's Lampard. Here's Robin. Concedes a free kick. Now can they conjure something up here? Could be curling over. It's over. Maybe couldn't control the ball enough on the shot.
That could be seen as a little selfish. He had other options available.
There's the whistle. They cruise to victory by a massive margin. What for you was the decisive factor, Trevor?
Well, I think
The tackles could be fierce today. There's no love lost between these two teams. Both teams will be hoping for a bright start to the match. Dealt with that threat well. Vieira. Mariano Gonzalez. He's carried the ball forward. Well cut out. Slices open the defence. Ronaldinho. A lovely ball through. Needs a sighted goal. Goal! They've opened the scoring. In the opening minutes of the game. Great goal from the forward. They scored at such an early stage of the game, Trevor.
Yes, they're buzzing.
The players looking encouraged by that goal. Here's Cambiasso. Xabi. Here's Messi. Get the ball back. And Adriano. Great opportunity to swing it over from the left there. Figo. Wins the ball, great defending. Got caught on the ball there. Figo! And it's in, a stunning goal with his right. They couldn't hold on. And he puts it away with his right.
This is going to be a tight contest now. Neither team will want to take any risks, but they know they have to.
They've conceded the equaliser, Trevor. Do you think they've still got what it takes to win?
Well, let's hope they haven't lost the momentum. They'll be massively disappointed if they throw this one away.
It's a corner kick. It's into the face of goal. That's easy for the defence. Here's Figo. There's not a lot of support. And Ibrahimovic. No, it's been intercepted. Mariano Gonzalez. And Xabi. No, it's been cut out. Ibrahimovic. Oh, he threw that opportunity away.
The pass showed good vision to set that up. I'd love to have seen a better finish, though.
Ronaldinho. Here's Gudjonsson. Great combination there. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. Xavi, the tireless worker. Gets it. Can he create something? Gudjonsson. Javier Zanetti. Maxwell. Mariano Gonzalez. Nice work to keep possession too.
It was a clever move to intercept the pass.
And Figo. Here's Cordoba. He's well beaten to the ball there. He's free.
What a ball!
Didn't give the ball away. Goal! Get back in front. A beautiful right foot finish. It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
Yes, that was an absolute classic.
Just a one-goal lead then. Can they add to that? Cut it out nicely. Looking for support now. They're in possession down the right flank. Well, great defending there. Ibrahimovic. Into the gloves of the keeper. Here's Zambrotta. Ronaldinho.
The cross from him could be dangerous.
Iniesta. To the man in space. Just needs half a yard here. Sturdy defence there. Here's Thuram. And Zambrotta. Iniesta. Gudjonsson. And he lays it back. Samuel. Here's Cambiasso. Xavi. Deco. Billetti.
Good running off the ball here. A chance to whip it in.
Gudjonsson. Wasted opportunity, not on target there.
It's very difficult to keep absolute concentration in situations like that.
And Samuel. Cambiasso. There's not a lot of support. They're moving well down the left-hand side. They've won a corner. Can they convert this? Here's Messi. The referee blows his whistle and it's the end of the first half here. Let's see if the manager's advice can affect the players in any way. Hopefully in the right way. We kick off and let's hope the second half can produce an exciting half of football. Both managers are starting the second half the way they ended the first. Javier Zanetti. Stay on the ball there. A nice ball through. And Thuram. Ronaldinho. They give away possession. And Adriano. Thuram. Here's Zambrotta. And Thuram. And Deco. Here's Messi. They're in a good position down the right. They're still on the attack here. Can he make a chance? The keeper tidies up. Here's Ibrahimovic. Adriano. Will this be a goal here? The ball's over the line, it's a corner. They'll battle for this in the middle. Vieira! He made sure of it this time. Here's Vieira. Mariano Gonzalez. Gets it. Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. And Ronaldinho. Flag was up, just caught offside there. Good call though by the assistant referee. We're into the last 30 minutes of the game. Messi. Ball given away. Dealt with that threat well. Deco. They intercept the pass. And Ibrahimovic wins possession to stop the attack. Here's Ronaldinho. And Messi. A vital cut out there and a good clearance. Breaking through. Maxwell. And Javier Zanetti. And Cordoba. Vieira. Here's Figo. Still in possession and a good position here. Had the ball now. Ronaldinho chooses to go down the left flank. Will he shoot? The keeper makes the stop. Amazing goal! They stretch their lead to 2 goals. That's his second goal today.
You know, I wouldn't rule out a hat-trick the way he's shaping up. There really isn't much a goalkeeper.
It's 3-1 here, a 2-goal cushion now. Here's Cambiasso. Almost 75 minutes have gone. He's carried the ball forward. Adriano. Possession gained there. Here's Javier Zanetti. Figo. Good attacking pressure there. Throw in a good area. Tries to slice open the defence. The goalkeeper had his eye on that and saw it was wide of the right post. Turan. And Puyol. Billetti. And Messi. Mariano Gonzalez. Here's Adriano. Ball given away. Ronaldinho. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the left. It's in! Goal! They now have a comfortable lead. The shot has struck the right-hand corner. It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
Yes, and now I think they're picking up some momentum.
They've surely got the game in the bag now, Trevor.
Well, it does look to be all over now, doesn't it? You can't be too complacent.
There's a chance for a cross here.
That's picked up by the keeper.
Zambrotta. The clock counting down. A really careless pass there. Samuel. And Ibrahimovic. Xabi. Only 1 minute to be added on. Here's Gudjonsson. And Adriano.
Great pass.
And the shot comes in. The whistle has gone and the match is over. The margin between the teams was so great the game was never really much of a contest. What did you make of their performance today?
Well, I think their overall play was very good.
Well, that's all we have time for this afternoon, so thanks to Trevor Brooking for joining me. As we get underway, a full-throated roar from the fans to urge their respective teams on. Let's see what kind of match these two teams can produce. And Jabi receives it in space. Here's the opportunity for a ball in to open the score. Cristiano Ronaldo. And Jabi. Messi.
Good running off the ball here. A chance to whip it in.
Messi! What a goal! They're in front. Inside the first few minutes of the first half. He was on hand for the rebound. They have the opener. Trevor, do you think they'll change their approach in any way now that they do have the lead?
I'd be very surprised. I think they'll continue as before and hope for a second.
It's in! Goal! This is the best start they could have imagined. In the opening minutes of the game. And he puts it away with his right. At 1-0, the game was still wide open, but at 2-0, you begin to feel... They now have a 2-goal cushion at 2-0. Here's Park. And Sylvestre. Steals the ball, real chance. Dashes along the left side flank. What will he do here? Gudjonsson. Goal! They get get another. It's still early in the game. A great effort. It's 3-0 and they don't look like giving anything away. Giggs. Brown. And Park. Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Ferdinand. Scholes. Possession gained there. What a through ball. Dealt with that threat well. Minutes gone. And Ronaldinho. Xabi. Can he get a shot away? Deco! Safely into the keeper's gloves. He's on the rampage. They're making good progress down the right side. It's a corner kick. Drives it to the middle. Can they keep defending like that? Here's Xabi. And Gudjonsson.
All set up by the through ball.
Now here's a chance. He punched the ball for safety. It's in, that's their fault. They are in total control. His sharp instincts paid off for that goal. Could the keeper have done better there? It's 4-0, they've been on fire in front of goal today. Here's Park. And Ferdinand. Cristiano Ronaldo. Belletti. Messi. Ferdinand. And Giggs. Park. Here's Rooney. 30 minutes into the first half. There's not a lot of support. They win the throw deep inside the opponent's half. In the penalty area. Messi. Beyond the last defender. But the linesman had his flag up then for offside. Xabi. Here's Xabi. And Xabi. Down the left flank. Rooney. Calls for a foul, but no whistle there. Motta. Chance to cross. Superb interception in the box. Here's Zambrotta. And Gudjonsson. Xabi. Well found by his teammate. Gudjonsson. And that's pushed behind by the keeper. Corner. They'll battle for this in the middle. Ronaldinho.
And the ball ends up in the keeper's gloves.
Only 5 minutes until the break. Rooney. Here's Ferdinand. And Scholes. Out wide. Crosses. Giggs. Ferdinand. Trouble for the defence from the left. With his head. Anxious moments on the manager's bench there. Could have been a costly mistake. Worked really hard to get the ball back there.
A good delivery needed here.
Ronaldinho! What a goal! They are completely in control of the game now. In first half injury time. Struck it with his right foot. There has been only one team in this today. And Rooney. Scholes. Not the man there, surely. Yet free kick is given. The first 45 minutes is over, and the teams head off towards the dressing rooms here. So they've ended the half in the lead, Trevor.
The lead is a healthy one.
Second half underway, but will it be better than the first? They've switched sides for the second half. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out again, another throw. Hensey. Win the ball back. And Ronaldinho. Can he keep it going? Ronaldinho! A magnificent goal! That's two they've conceded in less than 5 minutes. In the first few minutes of the second half. That's number 3, completing. Saha. Ball not given away here. And Ferdinand. Here's Hensey. Picked off here, real chance. Chopped him down there, gave away a free kick. And that's a yellow card for him. Maybe a harsh decision, it would seem. But he didn't get the ball, and that's what matters to the referee. What about this? And it's there. They've let in another one. Just after the break. He's squeezing his second goal of the game.
He looks to be in tremendous shape today.
They look desperate, Trevor.
Yes, there's not much they could do about it today.
Scholes. And Ferdinand. No, it doesn't pick out his man. Messi. No, it's been intercepted. And Ferdinand. Sylvestre. Scholes. Nice through ball. It's a foul there, but the ref says no. They've broken free on the wing. One-on-one with the keeper. Can he find the target? The keeper holds it. Here's Deco. Can he find the space? Well held by the keeper. Scholes. Ronaldinho! And a punch away by the keeper there. Sends it behind for a corner kick. It's into the face of goal. He cleared. Motta. Here's Ronaldinho. Good pass. Booted clear. Deco. Here's Xabi. Finds a teammate. Xabi!
Safely stopped by the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Biletti. Motta. And Turan. Zambrotta. Here's Deco. And Rooney. What a through ball. And a throw in a good area. Looking for support now. Put the ball in, but no one could make a connection. Here's Gudjonsson. Ronaldinho. We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. Finds himself in the area. Messi. He's done it. They now have a comfortable lead. That's his second goal today.
He's on fire today.
It was something. Saha. And Scholes. Pushing further forward. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the left. And Messi.
That was an awful pass.
Hang on to the ball there. And he wants it back. Alan Smith. Here's Sylvestre. They're in possession down the right flank. It's out of play, and that's a goal kick. And Turan. Zambrotta. Ronaldinho. Can he shoot? Keeper's ball. We're into the last 5 minutes. They picked him out neatly. Gudjonsson.
Well, the keeper there deciding best option is to punch it clear, but it's a corner.
To the target in the middle. Saha. Richardson. Miller. And Ferdinand. Here's Scholes. Sylvestre. And Ferdinand. Sylvestre. And Ferdinand. Richardson. Completely mistimed his tackle there. Free kick given. Yellow card. Well, I must say that does seem a little harsh. But he was nowhere near the ball, so maybe the right decision really by the referee. Kept possession well on the attack here. The ball's out. Goal kick. And Puyol. There's the whistle. This was a one-sided game, and they've come away with an easy win. So, Trevor, your thoughts?
It was an entertaining game, full of attacking football. Let's hope we see more of the same from both sides in the future.
The fans are providing a noisy and colourful backdrop for this great occasion. Well, there is a lot of talent in both teams, and this has the makings of a classic encounter. They go! Thuram. And Van Bronckhorst. Iniesta. In the right place at the right time. Here's Pizarro. The keeper comes forward and the ball ends up in his arms. And Van Bronckhorst. Here's Ronaldinho. To the man in space. Showed his defensive quality there. It's easily picked up. Julio. And Van Bronckhorst. Here's Gudjonsson. Needs to test the keeper here. And he's having a go. It's an amazing goal. It's the under. 10th minute of the game. He's hit that well. (1-0), but can they hang on to this lead?
It's a clever move to intercept that ball.
Julio. And Xabi. Thuram. Here's Xabi. And Zambrotta. Down the line. Messi. And Pizarro. Pina. 15 minutes gone in the first half. Played through. Oh, great defending there. Here's Puyol. Ronaldinho. Nice work to keep possession too. And Van Bronckhorst. Here's Thuram. And Zambrotta. Here's Messi. Iniesta. Arrives in the box. Here's Thuram. And Van Bronckhorst. Here's Hargreaves. Lam. And Hargreaves. Lucio. Here's Lucio. And Hargreaves. He continues his run down the left. Concedes a free kick in a dangerous area here. A chance here. Lucio. The defence has done well so far. Penalised for that challenge. And Van Bronckhorst.
Chance for a good cross here.
That's easy for the defence. Yeah, he was offside there, with a massive relief for the opposition defenders. And Puyol. And Xabi. Gudjonsson. Sneaks into the penalty area. It's in, that's their second. They extend their lead. A super right-footed finish. It could be the turning point in this match. They got the goal they wanted and can take the credit for it.
A goal like that will always give your team a huge boost.
Well, it's a pleasure to watch a team in this kind of form.
Absolutely, Peter. I think the opposition could learn a few lessons from this.
Sanyo. And it's a corner kick. They'll battle for this in the middle. What a fantastic finish! They've closed the gap with just a single goal. It's a remarkable header. Well, it's anyone's guess where this game is heading. The lead being narrowed like that can unsettle a team, can't it, Trevor?
Yes, when the opposition has seized the initiative, it can be hard for the players.
And Salihamidzic. Wonderfully won there. Good footwork creates the counter-attack. Here's Hargreaves. Won the ball well. Completely mistimed his challenge then. Free kick given. The yellow card is out here. Booking for him, and he'll need to be careful now for the rest of the game. He has 3 targets in the box. It's a good try. No, he didn't hit that one well enough. Not a bad effort, though.
You know, I think he just summed up his chances and thought, well, let's have a go.
We have 5 minutes to go in this half and just the 1 goal between the two sides. Messi. Will this be a goal here? It's been hacked away. And Xabi. Iniesta. Sneaks into the penalty area. Deco! Well, he's got his shot in, but no real threat.
He maybe didn't connect properly on the shot, but well done for trying.
Mackay. And Thuram. Here's Van Bronckhorst. The referee blows his whistle and it's the end of the first half here. Let's see if the manager's advice can affect the players in any way. They start the second half. Will the manager's half-time talk have the desired effect? No sign of any substitutions yet.
Plenty of options for a cross.
He knocks it in. The keeper claims the ball.
It was a good cross, but he couldn't outsmart the keeper.
Iniesta. And Gudjonsson. Can he create something here? Gudjonsson. He's gone out off the defender. Goes short, catches him off guard. And he's gone for it. They intercept the pass. Here's Xabi. Can he find the space? Throw in a good position. Will they employ the long throw here?
He set up nicely for the cross here.
Gudjonsson. He's done it. They've stretched their lead. The second half has barely kicked off. He tucked it away superbly into the rock. 2 goals up, 3-1 now. Lucio. There's the cross. Still in possession here. Van Bronckhorst. The danger is snuffed out. Who's going to get on the end of that? Slid out wide.
Good running off the ball here. A chance to whip it in.
Ronaldinho. Chance for a counter then. He may whip the cross in. Can you get a clean strike here? It's in! Brilliant! That gives them a comfortable lead. Fabulous strike down the middle. It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
Yes, that was an absolute classic.
4-1 can seem a safe lead, but no room for complacency yet. Here's Pizarro. Ismail. Pina. Hargreaves. Ismail. And Sanyo. They're still on the attack here. Possession gained there. Here's Pizarro. Zambrota. Sends it back to him. Here's Xabi. And Deco. Ronaldinho. Iniesta. Beyond the last defender, but the linesman had his flag up then for offside. Hargreaves. Almost 75 minutes have gone. Pina. Here's Hargreaves. They win possession. Turns defence into attack there. Good Johnson. Here's Ronaldinho. Lam. Here's Hargreaves. Ball given away. And good Johnson. They're in a good position down the right. Won a free kick in a promising area. Can they make it count? 5 targets in the box. Can he put it away? Great interception to break that one up. Defensive lapse there. Ball stolen. Will there be a goal here? The shot comes in. Good Johnson. Here's Mackay. The clock counting down. Deco. And it's hit forward. Fringe it through the defence. It's clear. Possession gained there. Here's good Johnson. Messi. Completely mistimed his tackle there. Gives away a free kick.
That's a nasty challenge from behind. We don't want to see that kind of thing here.
Perhaps he couldn't control it, but it's wide of the left post.
Well, the fans would love a goal from there, but I think he should have used his teammates on that one. He cut that one out very well.
Ronaldinho. No, it's been snuffed out. The referee's whistle ends the game. They steamrolled their opponents and won the game. As expected then, Trevor, they have taken... Good evening everyone and welcome to the stadium for the game. We're almost ready, so over to Trevor.
Hello Peter, it's a pleasure to be here at this stadium. Let's see things get underway.
The start of the new league season is finally here, with hopefully another campaign full of wonderful, enterprising football and drama at both ends of the table. It's the start then of the new campaign, the moment we've been waiting for. I wonder what kind of drama will unfold this season. Let's see what surprises are in store for us in this one. And Turan, Puyol, Xabi. Down the left. To Johnson. And Deco.
They work so well in tandem.
Can they keep defending like that? Diego Tristan. The defence needs to be tight on their man here. A long-range effort. It's a corner as the keeper punches that one. Who's waiting in the middle? Solid defence in the box. Capdevila. It's another corner. They really need to make use of this. Drives it to the middle. It went over the line for a goal kick. And Puyol. And Turan. Here's Zambrotta. Messi. And Deco.
Well, this could be interesting.
That was a dreadful mistake by the keeper. Luckily for him, though, the defender was able to clear it. The Guzman. Well maintained there. Manuel Pablo.
Good one too. Perfectly executed.
They're defending well, very well indeed. And Messi. Ronaldinho. 15 minutes gone.
Oh, a terrific breakout of defence. It's an impressive one too.
The defence has done well so far. Good interception here. And good Janssen. Iniesta. Here's Messi. Zambrotta. Great combination there. And the ball goes into touch deep in opposition territory. He wants a chance for a good delivery.
Well, that's a dreadful clearance. Can they take advantage?
Does well to keep the ball. Julio. And Turan. Zambrotta. Here's Deco. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the right. He may whip the cross in. The keeper had his eye on it and saw it go wide of the left post.
Well, there were other options, but he decided to go it alone. A bad decision, perhaps.
And Andrade. Capdevila. Knocks it through. Here's good Janssen.
A great counter-attacking opportunity here.
Solid defence in the box. That one is intercepted. Cut it out nicely. Well worked to win possession. Iniesta. Messi. Iniesta. Deco. Can he conjure up here? Ronaldinho. A magnificent goal. They've opened the scoring. He was alive for the chance of a rebound and took full advantage in a ruthless fashion. They're ahead by a goal to nil. Sergio Gonzalez. That is sloppy play. He's off on the long run. Showed his defensive quality there. Andrade. Sergio Gonzalez. Toro Acuna. Here's Andrade. The Guzman. Great opportunity to swing it over from the left there. Messi. Iniesta.
It's an impressive 1-2.
Manuel Pablo. Capdevila. Ball not given away here. Top quality close control. Sergio Gonzalez. The keeper has been kept busy today.
They've had a few decent attempts, but the keeper's been too good today.
And Zambrotta. The referee blows for the end of the first half. The players head off into the dressing rooms for their half-time team talks. So they finished the half in front, but the game still wide open. We're off. Will the second half provide more excitement for the fans here? Both managers are starting the second half the way they ended the first. Andrade. Toro Acuna. Does well to maintain possession. Capdevila. Toro Acuna. Ball given away there. Here's Messi. Here's Xabi. Ronaldinho. Sergio Gonzalez. And Andrade. Here's Colaccini. Andrade. The Guzman. Can he get a shot away? Acuna. De Guzman. Didn't give it away. Advancing on goal here.
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. He's carried the ball forward. Iniesta. It looks like he'll go for a cross. Ronaldinho. Sudden chance here. Booted to safety. They intercept the pass. 15 minutes into the second half. Here's Ronaldinho. He's on the rampage. Now inside the penalty area. Amazing goal! They extend their lead. The shot has struck the right-hand corner. So the two-goal cushion may see them trying to frustrate their opponents. It's 2-0 now, the two-goal cushion for them here. Manuel Pablo. Wins it, will he have a go? They intercept the pass. Win the ball back. Holds on to the ball. Calaccini. Capdevila. And Calaccini. Boldipo. Within shooting range. Offside flag raised by the referee's assistant. I think that was a pretty good decision too. It's a long shot.
Well, the keeper didn't wait. He came forward and made the ball safe.
Belletti. Here's Ronaldinho. No way through. Boldipo. Don't give it away there. Just the keeper in his way. Oh, it's in! What a goal! Now they're just one down. The game is beginning to open up again. So they'll be fired up by grabbing the goal back. The slenderest of leads at 2-1 here. Iniesta. Approaching the last 15 minutes of the game. And Xabi. Acuna. Diego Tristan. Well read and intercepted there. Deco. One-on-one with the keeper. There was contact. Surely that's a penalty, and the referee agrees. He was nowhere near the ball there. Here's a good opportunity. Two to add to their tally. No, just gone wide the left post.
When you're taking a penalty, you have to be sure in your own mind where you're going to put the ball.
Duran. And Deco.
The ball has eluded the defence.
Gudjonsson. Got a throw in a good area, looking for support now. Here's a chance. Ronaldinho. And it's way past the right-hand post.
Not a bad attempt, but it just didn't have the quality.
Only one goal separating the two teams with just 5 minutes to go on the clock. Xabi. The keeper comes and collects it. Manuel Pablo. Sergio Gonzalez. Diego Tristan. And he tries one. Waste of opportunity, not on target there. So an equaliser then would have changed the game, Trevor.
Absolutely, pulling it level is what they want, but they just need that little bit of quality in front of goal to do it.
And Deco. They're in a good position down the right. What will he do now? Boot it clear. The ref ends the game, and a huge roar from the crowd. Victory gives them 3 points and the perfect start to the season. Would you say the game went to plan, Trevor?
More or less, yes. They have a couple of things to work on, though.
So as the fans make their way home, my thanks go to Trevor beside me.
You're welcome, Peter.
Welcome, I'm Peter Brackley, and I think we all hope the game tonight holds much in store for us. Trevor Brooking is up in the box with me.
Thank you, Peter. I've been doing all my homework on these two sides, which I'll be talking about very soon. Anyway, let's get going.
It's never easy, of course, to join a new club team, as changes in the environment, teammates and systems can add to the pressure of high expectations from the media, from the manager, and of course from the fans too. Their new signing is making his debut for them today. Let's see how he copes. Crowd are creating a tremendous atmosphere. They see no reason to change their formation. Still going, real chance here. Might work the keeper here. It's wide to the right post. A reasonable attempt though.
But it begs the question, should he have passed the ball?
Boomer. Motta. And Jabi. Down the right. Jabi. Dealt with that threat well. That was predictable.
The left back really needs to stay sharper.
Good Johnson. It's in! Goal! They score the first goal. In the opening minutes of the game. Struck it with his right foot. 1-0, but can they hang on to this lead?
That was a superb interception.
In the box. Yes! It's an extraordinary start. It's still early in the game. He squeezed in his second goal of the game.
He looks to be in tremendous shape today.
That 2-goal advantage is a comfortable cushion now.
Oh yes, I think we're watching a team really on form today.
Now have possession here. Boomer. Here's Gudjonsson. Ronaldinho. And he's off along the left touchline. Here's a chance. Messi. It's in. That's their third. They've now conceded 2 successive goals without reply. He struck it well with his left foot.
They've looked
3-0, but they may go looking for more goals here. Tico.
That was an awful pass.
And Ronaldinho. Here's Gudjonsson. Well found by his teammate. Good pass. Stopped him well there. Good defence there, breaking up the attacking flow. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the left. Can he make a chance? Stayed on the ball, promising position here. Has a pop from there. He's done it! They are completely in control of the game now. He's not held back on that. It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
That was a gem, Peter.
They're in the comfort zone now, Trevor.
Yes, I think you could say they're on cruise control now. I mean, they've been absolutely fantastic today. Well, he instinctively read the pass.
Motta. Here's Ronaldinho. Will he find space for a shot?
Keeper didn't take his eyes off the ball there.
Pablo Urbaiz. Still with possession. They can attack from here. And Messi. Ronaldinho. He's still on the run. He may whip the cross in. Will he hit the target? Superb interception in the box. That's easy for the defence. Biletti. 30 minutes on the clock in the first half. Plays it over to the other side. Now they switch the ball to the left. Motta. Receives it in space. Brings it under control. Beautifully done. He could swing it in here. Chance in the box. And he's gone for goal. He took it so well. They might just run away with this. That's his second goal today.
You know, I wouldn't rule out a hat-trick the way he's shaping up. It's incredible he's prepared to have a go from there.
They'll be pleased to have scored the goal when they did, Trevor.
But it's certainly given the...
As the scoreline indicates, they've been so clinical in front of goal today. Yester. Dealt with that threat well. Here's Xabi. Gudjonsson. Missed time lunge, and the free kick is given. And that is a yellow card. And I think he knew it was coming too as soon as he went in for that tackle. Now he'll have to be on his toes for the rest of the game. Goal in sight here. Messi. Oh, it's in. What a goal. They now have a comfortable lead. He scores his second goal of the day.
He looks to be in tremendous shape today.
It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
A superb shot indeed.
Tico. Llorente. Getting towards the last few minutes of the first half. And Messi. Iniesta. Boomer. Iniesta. And Xabi. Can he get the room he needs?
The defenders are showing good concentration.
Won the ball well. Ronaldinho. He's set up a couple today. Just goes to show his importance to the team. Will he find the target now? Another shot. Flag was up, just called offside there. Good call though by the assistant referee. And Julie. Murillo. Luis Preto. The first 45 minutes is over and the teams head off towards the dressing rooms here. Well, they managed to end the first half without conceding any goals, Trevor.
That's right, and they've established a lead. It's an ideal situation in anyone's book.
And how contrasting the moods will be in the dressing rooms. It's 6-0 after the first 45 minutes. Second half underway, but will it be better than the first? It's as you were for both teams, with no substitutions. Inside the box now. Could have been a chance on goal, but the defender has cleared it away for the corner. It's into the face of goal. They're given another corner. To the target in the middle. Really good punch by the keeper. Chance to cross. Can he get a clean strike here? It's clear. Llorente. Danger here. Xabi. And Messi. Great work to win the ball. Luis Preto. Murillo. Julie. Down the right flank. He's brought down. The play continues. Here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. There's not a lot of support. The keeper comes in and makes the catch. Good Johnson. Here's Ronaldinho.
It looks easy, but that is a quality piece of skill.
And it's there! And that gave them a comfortable lead. 60th minute of the game. It went straight down the middle.
A great effort. Took a lot of nerve to have a go from there.
We're into the last 30 minutes of the game. Tico. Here's Messi. Julie. Iniesta. Can he find his man? And the keeper decides to come off his line for the ball. Billetti. And Xabi. Good Johnson. Good Johnson. Oh, it's in! They're in such a commanding position. A hat-trick.
Just unbelievable.
It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
Yes, that was an absolute classic.
Showed his quality in defence there with that interception. Here's Ronaldinho. Read that well. That's a neat ball down the middle. Good attacking pressure there. Throw in a good area. He wants a chance for a good delivery. Good block by the defender. Yesta. Luis Preto. We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. Ref says he took the ball, not the man. Here's Gudjonsson. Yep, he was offside there, for the massive relief of the opposition defenders. Dealt with the threat expertly. Xabi. Would an attack down the right side be worth it? Goal kick. Here's Ronaldinho. Xabi. Iniesta. Xabi! Just over the bar.
Well, it exposed a hole in the defence. He'll be sorry he didn't score.
Llorente. Aduriz. Wonderful defending there. And Gudjonsson. Ronaldinho. He's scored one goal in this game. Nice through ball. Will he shoot? And coming forward, the keeper collects the ball. Julie. We're into the last 5 minutes. Win the ball back. And Gudjonsson. Latched onto that through ball. Was in the right place to intercept that one. Looking for space down the left-hand side. Nicely run there. The attack came to nothing. Here's Xabi. Went in and won the ball too. Can he find the space? This could be their last chance to get one back. Tico. He's in the box. Iniesta. The referee's whistle goes and that's it. The margin between the teams was so great the game was never really much of a contest. Well, Trevor, as you predicted, they've come out on top. We kick off, and let's hope it's a cracker of a match. It will be interesting to see how they start the match. Saviola. Will he hit the target? Eto'o. Astonishing goal. What an incredible start. In the opening minutes of the game. You don't see that too often. The fans are really getting into it, even though there's been a low turnout. They're ahead by 1-0. You have to wonder if they're happy to keep things as they are. That pass didn't make it. Breaking through. And Antonio Lopez. Well, not a good tackle at all. Free kick given. And Mista. Nice try, but it was just lacking a little bit of accuracy. The goal would have given them the confidence boost they so desperately needed, Trevor.
You're right, Peter. They have to keep making the chances up front if they're to get that equaliser.
Deco. Sneaks into the box. And they have a throw-in deep in the opposition half. Another throw in a great position. They're making good progress down the right side. Finds himself in the area. He scored! That doubles their advantage. Inside the first few minutes of the first half. Absolutely magnificent. So they've doubled their advantage and look to be taking control of this game. They now have a 2-goal cushion at 2-0. And Maxi Rodriguez. Zambrotta. Iniesta. Here's Ronaldinho. Stopped him illegally, says the ref. Iniesta. Deliberate foul. The through ball has set something up here. Gets his head onto it to clear.
That's a well-timed clearance.
15 minutes have passed. Edmilson. Ronaldinho. They can swing it in from the left wing. Won the ball well. Here's Deco. Still going, real chance here. Well worked to win the ball. And Fernando Torres. Looking around for support. Here's Marquez. Saviola. Iniesta. Poor pass picked off there. Manish. Just needs a yard. Astonishing goal. And that gave them a comfortable lead. The goal came from the forward.
Well, they're cruising along now.
Right, Trevor, it's 3-0 and they are looking good. (3-0) now, a handsome lead developing.
That's well cut out.
Julio. Here's Marquez. Villetti. Played through. Goal inside here. Ronaldinho. It's in! Goal! They've let in another one. 25 minutes played. Everyone knew he was going to do it, and he has done it superbly. It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
A superb shot indeed.
It's 4-0 and surely they can't throw this away now. Here's Maxi Rodriguez. It's easily picked up. Manish. Here's Pereira. Pereira. Luxan. We've reached the half-hour mark. And he's off along the left touchline. Neat ball through the middle. Got the shot in, but it's gone over.
The defence let him get the shot in. They have to be more alert.
Here's Marquez. Julio. Zambrotta. And Ronaldinho.
That was an awful pass.
They're just not clicking with each other. Here's Mista. And Martin Petrov. Dealt with that threat well. Saviola. Caught him there, free kick. He goes on himself. Chopped him down there. Has to be a free kick. And Ronaldinho. Edmilson. Read that well. It's been hacked away. 5 minutes to go to half-time. And he wants it back. Deco. He's laid on 1 goal so far. Manish. Here's Mista. That pass didn't make it. Saviola. Ball not given away here. The defender cuts this one out. There'll be 3 more minutes for stoppages. Mista. And Pereira. Attack came to nothing. Can he find a free man? In the right place at the right time. The first half has come to a close then here, and the players head off to the dressing rooms. I would think both managers will be hoping to spark a number of their players into life during the break. Trevor, what do you make of the game so far?
Well, neither side's really settled into much of a...
That's the second half underway. I wonder how the next 45 minutes will compare to the first. Both managers are starting the second half the way they ended the first. Pablo Ibanez. And Pereira. Pablo Ibanez. Here's Martin Petrov. Kezman. Finds his teammate. Still with the ball. Good attacking position too. They're defending well. Very well indeed. Good running off the ball. Possession gained there. They're breaking out quickly here. Showed his defensive quality with that interception. Ball given away there. Here's Saviola. Martin Petrov. Manish. Maxi Rodriguez. Finds himself in the area. Kezman. What will he conjure up now? Brought an end to the attack. Eto'o. That is sloppy play. Maxi Rodriguez. He continues his run down the right. 15 minutes into the second half. Iniesta. Eto'o. That's a neat ball down the middle. Another chance. Superbly done. It's raining goals. His sharp instincts paid off for that goal. He showed great... Their lead looks so secure. Possession gained there.
Good one too. Perfectly executed.
It's in! Goal! They concede another. Manish. Here's Maxi Rodriguez. He's on the rampage. Attack came to nothing. Ronaldinho. Wonderfully won there. Here's Martin Petrov. Martin Petrov. He's attacking the right-hand side of the area.
That through ball has put the defence on the back foot.
No way through this time. Holds on to the ball. Real chance here.
Well, safe defensive play there, just had to put it into touch.
Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the right. Eto'o. It's an own goal. How embarrassing.
They'll be kicking themselves after conceding a goal like that.
They cannot believe their luck. It was good fortune, really, Trevor.
Well, without a doubt. I don't see the manager complaining.
Manish. Maxi Rodriguez.
That was a superb interception.
He did well to gain possession, but he could lose it here. He's looking for support. The ball goes out of play in a good position. He could swing it in here. Chaps the ball neatly. Eto'o. Maybe a miss hit. It was off target though.
I think he knew what he was doing, but just couldn't pull it off.
Saviola. Here's Maxi Rodriguez. Stopped him well there. Not the man there, surely. Yep, free kick is given. And Zambrotta. The defence needs to be tight on their man here. Can he get a shot away? What a finish! That puts them firmly in command. The clock counting down. Here's Pereira. Manish. And Maxi Rodriguez.
It looks like a good ball in.
Turns defence into attack there. They've broken free on the wing. Snuffed out the danger. A huge roar from the crowd as the referee blows the final whistle. They won this very one-sided game comfortably. And with that, it's time for me to thank my co-commentator, Trevor Brooking.
I've enjoyed every minute of it, Peter.
And there's just time for me to say goodbye, and we'll see you at the next game.